Okay, good morning students. My name is Krishna Prasad, Botany faculty, Vikas College, Jangareddy. Okay, yesterday we have discussed about what is root and some type of root systems. And what is root? Root is an underground part of the plant into the soil. It grows into the soil and positively geotrophic, means it grows into the soil. And also we have studied about two types of root systems. First one is taproot system and second one is fibrous root system. And another type of root system is also present. It is called adventitious root system. Students, please write down adventitious root system. Adventitious root system. First, what is taproot? What is taproot? Taproot means the radical grows into the soil and forms primary root, and primary root consisting of several branches, root branches in several orders, and it is called as taproot system. In fibrous root system, the primary root is short-lived and mainly more roots are erased from the base of the main stem. It is called as fibrous root system. In monocotyledonal plants, fibrous root system is present. And now adventitious root system. What is adventitious root system? Adventitious root system means the roots are erased from any part of the plant body. Any part of the plant body. Roots are erased from any part of the plant body. Plant body means other than radicle. Roots are generally erased from radicle, but adventitious roots are erased from any part of the plant body other than the radicle. They may be grows from branches in ficus. Adventitious roots are erased from branches in ficus or banyan tree. Ficus or banyan tree. Banyan tree means marri chettu, ficus. Next, from leaves, bryophyllum. From bryophyllum, the leaf nodes can produce adventitious roots. So, roots are erased from any part of the plant body is called adventitious root system other than the radicle. Okay, this is the types of root systems. And next one, what is the functions of root? What is the functions of root? Functions of roots. Functions of root. So generally students, roots are useful for absorption of the water and minerals from the soil. Roots are useful for absorption of the water present in the soil through the root hairs. So the main function of the roots are absorption of water and minerals from soil. It is the main function of the roots. And another function of the root is proper anchorage are also called as mechanical support to the plant. And roots are useful for mechanical support to the plant, and also roots are useful for synthesizing. Synthesize means prepare cheyadam. Synthesizing means preparation. Synthesizing of plant growth regulators, and it is the most important synthesizing of plant growth regulators. plant growth regulators like auxins and cytokinin, mainly auxins and cytokinins, and it is the most important bit for competitive exam. So what are the main functions of the root? The main function of the root is absorption of water and minerals from the soil, and also give proper anchorage or mechanical support to the plant, and also synthesizing of the plant growth regulators, and also another function, and roots are useful for storage of food materials in some plants, not in all plants. In some plants, roots are useful for storaging of food materials in some plants. So these are the main functions of the root modification. Next, another one, regions of root. We will go for regions of root. So what are the regions of root? Root grows positively geotropic. Roots are grows positively geotropic. Hence, it is the base. It is the base part. It is the base part of the root, and root have contained some regions. Roots have contained some regions. We have to know about these roots. Root regions of region. Here there is 4 regions are present. First one is root cap region or zone. Root cap region or root cap zone. Regions of root. Regions of root. Root have 4 regions. Here root cap region or root cap zone, and here meristematic zone. Meristematic zone or meristematic activity or occurs there. This is the meristematic zone. And another one is elongation zone. Elongation zone. It is elongation zone. And at the basal part is maturation zone. Maturation zone or region. Root have 4 main regions are present. Root cap region, meristematic region, and elongation region, and maturation region. So these are the main regions. First we have to know about, side heading please, root cap region. What is the characters of root cap region? Root cap is present at the apex or tip. This is the tip or this is the top of the root. Top are also called as the distal part. Distal part are also called as top, and it is a basal part. Basal part. Roots are grows into the soil. This is the top and this is the basal part. So what is the order of the zones from basal to top? Ante maturation zone, elongation zone, meristematic zone, root cap region. This is the order. In MCET point of view, these orders are very important. From top to basal. From top to basal, root cap region, meristematic region, elongation region, and maturation region. So, root cap region, elongation region, maturation region. So, these are the main orders present in the root regions. So, what is root cap region? Generally, root cap is present in all plants. present in all plants except కొన్నిట్లో ఉండదు దేంట్లో అంటే hydrophytes root caps are absent in hydrophytes and root pockets are present instead of root cap root cap is covered the root at the apex. Root cap is covered the root apex. It covers tender apex of tip of root. And what is the function of root cap? The main function of the root cap is, and it makes its way and root grows into the soil. Through the soil the root cap is useful for make way. It makes a way for root through the soil అంటే సాయిల్ లోకి గ్రో అవ్వడానికి రూట్ క్యాప్ అనేది సాయిల్ లోకి గ్రో అవ్వడానికి యూజ్ అవుతుంది. So root cap is covered at the apex of the root or tip of the root. So this is root cap zone. Root caps are generally present in all plants except hydrophytes లో తప్ప మిగిలిన అన్ని ప్లాంట్స్ లో ఏముంటుందమ్మా రూట్ క్యాప్ అనేది ఉంటుంది. బట్ రూట్ క్యాప్ ప్లేస్ లో హైడ్రోఫైట్స్ లో నీటి మొక్కల్లో ఏముంటాయి రూట్ పాకెట్స్ ఆర్ ప్రెసెంట్. రూట్ పాకెట్స్ దేంట్లో ఉంటాయంటే పిస్టియా అండ్ ఐకార్నియా. సో లైక్ దీస్ ప్లాంట్స్. నెక్స్ట్ another one is meristematic zone. We will go for it. Next one, meristematic region. Here students, region or zone is the same. Meristematic zone. So above the root cap region there is present meristematic zone is present. It is above the root cap region. And which type of cells are present in this meristematic activity? So meristematic activity ఉన్నటువంటి ఏరియాలో the cells are thin, small, with dense protoplasm. So meristematic region లో ఉన్నటువంటి cells ఎలా ఉంటాయి small and thin with contain dense protoplasm. So these cells are repeatedly undergo cell division. Repeatedly undergo cell division. మెరిస్టమాటిక్ రీజియన్ లో ఉన్నటువంటి సెల్స్ నిరంతరం ఏమవుతాయి సెల్ డివిజన్ జరుగుతూ ఉంటాయి. అంటే న్యూ సెల్స్ ని ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేస్తాయి. సపోజ్ దిస్ ఈజ్ అ సెల్, ఈ సెల్ దీన్ని ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేసింది, ఈ సెల్స్ నుంచి ఇలా అండ్ ఈ సెల్స్ నుంచి ఇలా. సో రిపీటెడ్లీ మెరిస్టమాటిక్ సెల్స్ ఆర్ రిపీటెడ్లీ undergoes cell division. So this is the meristematic zone. And next one is elongation zone. Please write down elongation zone. Next one is elongation zone. Elongation. What is meant by elongation? Elongation means grows in length. elongation zone. So these cells, meristematic region can produce cells, and these cells are differentiate. These cells are differentiate and elongate. Differentiate and elongate. So where is the elongation zone is present? Proximal to the meristematic zone. Elongation zone is proximal to. Proximal means daggaraga. Proximal means daggaraga. Elongation zone is proximal to meristematic zone. It is proximal to. It is proximal to meristematic zone. It is proximal to meristematic zone. And which type of cells are present? The cells are differentiate. Cells are differentiate. Cells are differentiate and grows long and grows long. Means it is useful for elongation of this height, elongation of the height of the root. It is useful for main function. What is the main function of elongation zone? Elongation zone is useful for grows length of root. Length of root. So generally roots are grows into the soil. In elongation zone, the cells are elongated and useful for length of the root. So this is the elongation zone. At maturation zone, next one, maturation region or maturation zone. Maturation region or maturation zone. Maturation region also called as root hair zone. Also called as root hair zone. Root hair zone because the cells of the elongation zone, the cells of the maturation zone are differentiated into thin thread-like structures is called as root hairs. These are root hairs. Root hairs. How the root hairs are formed? Root hairs are formed from the epidermal cells. Epidermal cells of the maturation region are forms thread-like, small thread-like or filament-like structures is called as root hairs. The epidermal cells can produce small thin filament or thread like structures is called root hairs. So root hairs are present in maturation region. So hence the maturation region is also called as root hair region. Root hair region. So root hairs are useful for absorption of water from soil. Absorption of water from soil. So this is the regions of the root, and maturation region is proximal to the elongation zone. Proximal to the elongation zone. Okay. So students, here it is the most important to study the orders, main orders. orders from top to basal part. Top to basal part is root cap region, meristematic region, elongation region, maturation region. And from basal to top means maturation region and elongation region, meristematic region and root cap region. So maturation region also called as root hair region. How the root hairs are formed? Root hairs are formed from the maturation region, the epidermal cell. Suppose it is an epidermal cell. It is an epidermal cell. And these epidermal cells are differentiated into small thread-like structures. Small thread-like structures is called as root hairs. So this is the root hairs. Root hairs are useful for absorption of water from soil. So this is the regions of root. Students, next one, it is the most important topic, root modifications. Please, root modifications. Listen carefully. This order is very, very important. Root modification. What is root modification? రూట్ మాడిఫికేషన్ అంటే రూట్స్ ఏమవుతున్నాయి, రూట్స్ మార్పు చెందడం. రూట్స్ అనేవి మాడిఫై అవటం, మార్పు చెందడం. ఎందువల్ల మార్పు చెందాలి, ఎందుకు మాడిఫై అవ్వాలి రూట్స్? రూట్స్ మాడిఫై టు పర్ఫామ్ అదర్ ఫంక్షన్స్. జనరల్గా రూట్స్కి ఉండేటువంటి ఫంక్షన్స్ ఏంటి? రూట్ ఫంక్షన్స్ ఆర్ అబ్జార్ప్షన్ of water and minerals from the soil. కానీ roots are modified to perform different functions other than ఇవి మాత్రమే కాక, అబ్జార్బ్ చేయటం మాత్రమే కాకుండా ఇంకా ఇతర ఫంక్షన్స్ని నిర్వర్తించడానికి ఏం చేస్తున్నాయి? అవి మాడిఫై అవుతున్నాయి. So root modification, what is the definition of root modification? In some plants roots are modified to perform different functions. What are the different functions? Other than absorption of water. And what are they? So based on their functions, some root modifications are present. So they are, first one, storage roots. Students, storage roots ఆ పేర్లోనే ఉంది. Storage roots are useful for storage food materials. Roots are useful for storing of food materials and become swollen. Suppose మీ క్యారెట్ తెలుసు, క్యారెట్ ఎలా ఉంటుంది? క్యారెట్ మీన్స్ కొంచెం బల్జ్డ్గా, మీన్స్ స్వాలెన్, ఉబ్బి ఉంటుంది. దాన్ని ఏమంటామంటే స్వాలెన్ అంటాం. ఎందువల్ల అది అలా ఉబ్బి ఉంది? మీన్స్ ఇట్ స్టోర్స్ ఫుడ్ మెటీరియల్స్. So first one, storage root. The roots are useful for, in some plants, roots are useful for storage of food materials. Roots are useful for storage of food materials and become swollen. Here some examples are there. Example: carrot, radish, and turnip. Carrot, radish and turnip. Carrot already you have know, and radish means mullangi, white color lo untundi. Next turnip. Turnip means beetroot. Turnip means beetroot. Students, here we know about some shapes of the storage roots. Some shapes of the storage roots. It is most important for objective. Some shapes of storage root. Based on their shape, there are three types. First one, fusiform. Fusiform shape. What is fusiform shape? In fusiform, the root is swollen at middle. The root is swollen at middle, and gradually have tapering ends, and both ends are tapering. Tapering means light ga monadeli undatam. Tapering means light ga monadeli undatam. So this is the fusiform shape. Fusiform shape. Example, radish. This is example, radish. Next one, conical form. What is conical? Already you have know about conical flask. Conical flask ఎలా ఉంటుందమ్మా? Conical flask వచ్చేసి ఇలా ఉంటుంది. Means this is the conical flask. Shape of conical flask. At the same way, the root have broadly elaborated at the end and tapering at lower end. బ్రాడ్ గా ఉంటుంది. ఎక్కడ బ్రాడ్ గా ఉంటుంది? అప్పర్ ఎండ్ వచ్చేసి బ్రాడ్ గా ఉంటుంది. బ్రాడ్ మీన్స్ వెడల్పుగా ఉంటుంది. అండ్ ట్యాపరింగ్ ఎట్ ద లోయర్ ఎండ్ ఎలా ఉంటుంది? కొంచెం మొనదేలి ఉంటుంది. దీన్ని ఏమన్నా మనము conical form. So already you have know about carrot. So this is the carrot. So there are, based on the shapes, there are three types: fusiform, conical form, and another one is nappy form. Third one, nappy form. Nappy means మూపురం అంటాం. nappy means మూపురం means ఆవులకు కానీ లేకపోతే పెద్ద ఎద్దులకు కానీ అలా వీపు మీద మూపురం ఆకారంలో ఒక పార్ట్ ఉంటుంది. దాన్ని ఏమంటామంటే nappy form. Here the root is swollen at top. Root is swollen, more swollen at the top, and tapering at the lower end. One end is more swollen, and one end is tapering at the lower end. It is called, example, turnip. Means beetroot. So this is beetroot. It is the nappy form shape. So there are, based on the size, there are three types: fusiform, conical form, and nappy form. Here we go for some objective type of questions. We have some storage roots like carrot. Example for storage root. What is the examples? Carrot, radish, and turnip means beetroot. So these are the storage root plus taproot. This is the storage root with taproot. Storage root with taproot. Most important, storage root with taproot: carrot, radish, turnip. And another one is asparagus. Yes, asparagus is storage root with fibrous root. Storage root with fibrous root. So ఎలా ఉంటాయంటే క్వశ్చన్స్, సపోజ్ some Geeta or Rani, some are going to collect carrot and radish and asparagus and turnips are collected there, and how many storage taproots are present? Taproots are present. So there are 3 storage plus taproot is present. So it is the number of type of questions. And another one is advantageous root system. Sweet potato. Already you have know about the sweet potato. Sweet potato is storage root with advantageous root. This is the most important examples for what is the storage root with taproot, storage root with fibrous root, storage root with advantageous roots. So please practice the examples regarding the names. Here చాలా సింపుల్ అమ్మా, ప్రాబ్లం ఏం లేదు. ఓకేనా? నెక్స్ట్ another one is what is storage root? Roots are useful for storing of food materials, is called as storage root. And second one is stilt roots. Storage root and stilt roots. Second one is stilt roots. What are the stilt roots? Here you know about sugarcane. Sugarcane has a node. This is the node and this is the node. So some nodes are present. And here roots are erased from. Roots ఎక్కడి నుంచి వస్తున్నాయి? And basal node of the stem or first node of the stem. Basal node of the stem or first node of the stem. Roots are produced from, in some plants roots are produced from, first node of the stem or basal node of the stem. First node of the stem. Example, most maize and sugarcane. It is the easy examples for stilt roots. ఒకటి రెండు సార్లు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తే ఈజీగా వచ్చేస్తాయి. maize and sugarcane. Maize and sugarcane has the roots are present at basal node or first node. And what is the function of these roots? Functions. These are useful for mechanical support. Stilt roots are useful for mechanical support. So this is about stilt roots. Storage root and stilt root. Storage root. What is the examples of storage root? Carrot, radish, turnip. And what is the examples for the stilt roots? Maize and sugarcane. And next one we will go for third one. దీస్ ఆర్ ద రూట్ మాడిఫికేషన్స్. చూడండి అమ్మా, రూట్స్ ఎలా మాడిఫై అయ్యాయి. రూట్స్ వచ్చేసి ఇందాక స్టోరేజ్ చేయడానికి యూజ్ అయ్యాయి, దీంట్లో మాత్రము మెకానికల్ సపోర్ట్ కోసము మాడిఫై అయ్యాయి. థర్డ్ వన్, వాట్ ఈస్ ద థర్డ్ వన్? nematophores. Nematophores are also called as respiratory roots. Respiratory roots. Nematophores are also called as respiratory roots. What is respiration? Respiration means exchanging of gases. Exchanging of gases. Generally we take oxygen and release CO2. అలాగే ప్లాంట్స్ కూడా at mangrove regions, not all plants, mangrove regions. What is mangrove regions? Mangrove regions, they are near to the sea, they are near to the water content. Mangrove regions, roots are arise from out of the soil. Roots are arise from out of the soil. Generally roots are grows into the soil. Roots are grows into the soil, but here roots are grown out from the soil. Roots are grown out from the soil. And why they are coming out from the soil? Why they are come out from the soil? Because for exchanging of gases. Because for exchanging of gases, there are some specialized structures are present, or pores are present, is called as nematophores. Nematophores. Through these structures, the roots are useful for exchanging of gases. Please write down what is nematophores. In some plants roots are arise out from the soil. Roots are arise out from the soil, and specialized structures are present. Is called nematophores. And how the roots are useful? Means the roots are useful for exchanging of gases. This is the main function of the nematophores or respiratory roots. Students, please listen carefully. Roots are generally grows into the soil, but in mangrove plants means the plants which are near to the sea, the plants which are near to the water. So the roots are coming out from the soil. Here nematophores are present. Example, mangrove plants. Rhizophora and Avicennia. These are the mangrove plants. What are the mangrove plants? Rhizophora and Avicennia are the mangrove plants. Yes. We will go for next one. Fourth one, velamen roots. It is the most important for IP examination point of view also. It is for 2 marks question. Velamen roots. What is velamen roots? Students, in green forest, so the trees are covered leaf, and small plants does not grow. అప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తాయంటే మరి స్మాల్ ప్లాంట్స్ కూడా ఫోటోసింథసిస్ కావాలి కదా, స్మాల్ ప్లాంట్స్ కూడా ఫోటోసింథసిస్ కావాలి కదా. ఏమై ఉన్నాయి అక్కడ చెట్లన్నీ ఏమై ఉన్నాయి, సన్లైట్ రాకుండా అడ్డుపడుతున్నాయి. అప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తాయంటే ఈ ప్లాంట్స్ ఏం చేస్తాయంటే దీస్ ప్లాంట్స్ ఆర్ గ్రో ఆన్ ది బ్రాంచెస్ ఆఫ్ అనదర్ ట్రీస్. ప్లాంట్స్ ఆర్ గ్రోస్ ఆన్ ది బ్రాంచెస్ ఆఫ్ అనదర్ ట్రీస్. Plants are grows branches of another trees. So these are called as epiphytic plants. ఏమంటామా దీన్ని? ప్లాంట్స్ అనేవి వేరే చెట్టు బ్రాంచెస్ మీద ఉంటే దాన్ని ఏమన్నాం మనము? ఎపిఫైట్స్ అన్నాం. ఈ ఎపిఫైట్స్లో హ్యాంగింగ్ రూట్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా, ఎపిఫైట్స్లో హ్యాంగింగ్ రూట్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా, వీటిని ఏమన్నామంట? వెలామిన్ రూట్స్ అన్నాం. వెలామిన్ రూట్స్. హియర్ వి సీ ఇన్ ఎపిఫైటిక్ ప్లాంట్స్, epiphytic plants, epiphytes, epi means upper, epi means upper. These small plants are grown on the branches of the other plant, hence these are called as epiphytes. In epiphytes the roots are hanging, the roots are hanging. These roots are called as velamin roots. What is their function? Here the function is most important. Function. These roots absorb moisture from the atmosphere. These roots are absorb moisture. Moisture means తేమ. అట్మాస్ఫియర్లో ఉండేటువంటి తేమను తీసుకొని ఇవి గ్రో అవుతాయి. కాబట్టి ఈ రూట్స్ అనేవి దేనికి యూజ్ అవుతున్నాయి? దీస్ రూట్స్ ఆర్ యూజ్ఫుల్ ఫర్ అబ్జార్ప్షన్ ఆఫ్ మాయిశ్చర్ from atmosphere. Example, Vanda is the example. What is Vanda? Vanda is a epiphytic plant. What is epiphytic plant? Epiphytic plants means the plants which grows on the branches of the other plants is called as epiphytes. Example, Vanda. So this is the